is to tricolor the 4x7 squares. So there are 14 that have black squares and 14 that have white squares, and each Tetris piece must fit an equal amount except for the T shape, which covers 3 squares of one color and 1 of the other, so therefore it's impossible to do this. And Tetris is NP complete. When in 2002, Eric Demain, Susan Hohenberger, and David Livinowel researched a generalized version of Tetris, and it's a game board grid that can be used, could be any number of squares high and wide, and if they tried to maximize the number of rows cleared while playing a given sequence, then the game was NP complete. And NP, it means non-deterministically polynomial, and it sometimes takes a long time to find, and an example of this is a traveling salesman, and that involves an extremely challenging task of determining the most efficient route for a salesman or deliveryman to who must visit many different towns. And these types of problems are difficult because there's no shortcut or smart algorithm exists for quick solutions. And Tetris is NP hard because there's no efficient way to calculate the necessary moves to win, even if you know in advance the complete order of pieces and are given all the time you need to make each move. And then a couple of Tetris facts is that the company that developed it was Evorg, which was in Russia, and they didn't really do a good job of managing the licensing because many different companies, they took Tetris and called it their own too, and were selling it all over, even though Russia had the rights to it. And then when Podunov moved to the United States after the Soviet Union dissolved in 1996, he was finally granted it because since he made it in Russia, they felt that they had the rights to it. And Tetris can be played on pretty much anything on your phone. You can get the free version or you can pay 99 cents for it. And you can play it on your laptop, any type of gaming system. When I was little, I played it on my brother's GameCube. And my brothers now have a PS4, and I know you can play it on there. And when I went on Facebook to see if they had it, there's lots of games you can play on there. And it can even be played as a board game, and Tetris Link is the type of board game for it. And then after the 30-year anniversary of Tetris, they came up with Tetris Ultimate, which is basically the same because all the basics are the same, so it just allows you to customize it a little bit. Like you can save a piece for later use if you don't want to use it then. You can change the behavior of the pieces that you get, and you can tweak how long you can rotate the piece for. And there are many different variations to it. These are some of them. Grid block, I play that game, but you aren't, it's like Tetris, but you're not able to rotate it, and when you can't put a piece anymore, the game is over, and you keep scores. Tetris is one, where you just use hats, and then Tetris Elements is another one. And then there's my sources.